It is writing time. And what I thought we could do today, because some of you are finishing up your pieces of writing, but I think we need a little bit of a review on how to get started on our next writing piece. Do you guys remember what kind of stories we're writing? Narratives. Do you remember what that means? A true story, right, Cohen Quinn? True story, something that actually happened. So I'm ready to write a new story. What do I need to do first?
Write.
Oh, I don't start off writing. You think about it, and that's what's on our chart. It says think about something that happened, something you did. Let me think. Oh, I know. I took my kids to Hocking Hills on fall break. I'm going to write a story about that. So I thought about what I was going to write about. What do I do next?
You draw your pictures.
I draw my... Oh, what, Abel?
Think about it.
You think about it some more, and you practice saying it. Miss Annie, can you give me a piece of paper there so I can practice my story? Let me see.
Right there behind you.
Thank you. So, I know what I'm going to write about now. Now I need to think about it some more and practice it to myself. Let me see. I took my kids to Hocking Hills for fall break. The first day we were there, I drove around the mountains to look at the trails with my kids.
Mountains sound fun.
Eli told me, Mom, it's too hot. I don't feel good. I said, we'll be back to the cabin. Just wait. The next thing I knew, Eli rolled down his window. And then the girls went, gross! Eli tried to puke out the window, but it flew back in the car on him and on his sisters. Everybody was upset. I will never forget that trip.
That was funny.
That's a true story, Cohen. It really happened. Remember, narratives are true stories that really happened. Okay, now I want to think about my story and point to the pages and say my story again. Eyes on me.
Eyes on you.
So I thought about what I'm going to write about. I practiced telling it to myself. I still haven't drawn anything yet, have I?
No.
My next step now is to go to the paper and say my story and point to it as I look at the paper. Are you ready? I took my kids to Hocking Hills on fall break. And then, on the first day, we decided to go drive around the mountains and look at the trails. And then, and remember when I say and then, what's that telling me in my mind?
I mean, the next page.
Turn to the next page. Eli told me he was getting hot and wasn't feeling too good. And I told Eli, just a little bit longer. And then the window rolled down and the girl started screaming, "Oh, gross!" Eli had puked, and it blew back into the car on him and his sisters.
Yeah.
I will never forget that trip.
I bet that was funny.
Okay, I thought about my topic, and I picked a true one that really happened to me. I practiced saying it to myself. Then I got my paper, and what did I do? I practiced saying it by pointing to the paper, didn't I? I still haven't drawn anything. This might be something that you do all today if you're starting a new story. It might take the whole day because you need to get that story really good really concrete in your mind before you ever do what? Draw. Once you have that story mapped out in your mind, that's when you start drawing. You don't start drawing as soon as you get your paper, do you?
You think about your story
And you say it across the pages, don't you? So today, all I'm doing for my new narrative is thinking about it and practice telling my story across the pages. I'm not going to put anything on the paper today. I'm just going to practice saying it across the pages over and over. Okay, friends?
Okay.
But everybody's in different spots today, and I know that, and that's just how writing goes. So some of you are finishing up old stories.
I am.
Some of you are starting new stories.
I am.
Everybody's in a new spot. That's okay. I want you guys to go get your writing folders, and I'll call people to come to my station. And I wish you guys well.